Hey darlings, it's a morning in Köln. I wanted to stay in my hostel for a longer time and search in peace for a place where I could study today. But I had the weirdest interaction, or actually it was not even an interaction. It was a not direct interaction in a hostel, which made me want to check out immediately, which I did. I was on my bed, sitting looking at my phone, and the woman in front of me suddenly started recording, like herself, talking that there are these people who just come to her room, sit in front of her, and watch her, and threaten her in silence. And she is wondering if people she meets here are actually from a hostel. And she ended this whole thing with, "I'm telling you, do not threaten me." This was so weird. And after she recorded this, she put this on and just walked in the room doing stuff, listening to this. And I thought first to ask if she's okay, because obviously she's not. But then I thought if not doing anything already provokes her, maybe it's better not to make any contact. There was an apocalyptic rain for a while I was studying in a café. And now it's clear sky for a little bit. It's not all clear, but it has some clear spots. And so I'm going to see the cemetery. Excited. Are you surprised? Are you? I just got out the tram and there is street art. And cemetery time.
In the Middle Ages, this area was used as a leper colony, and later as a place of executions. Today, Melaten Cemetery is one of Cologne's most atmospheric green spaces, and I so love to walk it.
And the reason I'm here, the Reaper.
One of the cemetery's most famous residents isn't a person at all, but this Grim Reaper. He appeared here in 19th century, holding an hourglass and a scythe, reminding us that our living time is limited.
By the way, if you look closer around the Reaper, you can find one cute detail. There is a frog. Look at that. What are you thinking when you walk through a cemetery aimlessly? Not like when you are visiting possibly a grave of someone you knew, or somebody whose memory you want to honor. But when you're just walking in a cemetery, what kind of thoughts do you have? Do you think of people you know who died, or do you think of death in general, or do you think of candies? Let me know in the comments. Last time I visited a beautiful cemetery in Vienna, I was thinking of my friend who died a few months before, so it's still like a raw thing for me to think about. Sometimes I just think of life, ironically. Sometimes I think of how interesting human mind is, that we need these statues and graves to have some kind of connection with our memory about a person, to honor their life. And sometimes, if I'm like really hungry, I think of cakes. By the way, that's now. You know what? It's actually even more beautiful in the rain.
I, of course, ended up trying local beer specialty, Kölsch. To be called Kölsch, it has to be brewed in Cologne or 50 kilometers within. It is served in a tall, narrow glass of a smaller size. But don't worry, as soon as you finish, you will get a new one until you put a coaster on top of the glass, which means enough Kölsch for now. It's kind of funny, you don't need to ask for beer, you need to ask not to have a beer.
This is it, darlings. I actually saw more than I thought I will see. I thought I will only see the cathedral, but I saw the cemetery as well, and then this beautiful market square, and even tried the local special beer. I'm pretty happy how it turned out. Now I'm going to the train station. I'm leaving for another city. So, see you there. Bye.